I was fucking his wife, bitch. Yeah.
You learn it. Spaces be learning. You just got to tell them a couple times. Be learning.
That's so crazy.
What?
Y'all was just having a full conversation.
No. Y'all thought you was recording that already. We sit up and talk about the price of shoes. Because people be sitting up here thinking, we be sitting up here paying. Like, I don't care what you really think, but they be like, man, you have all them shoes. Yes, because we know how to shop. And we work a lot. So the shoes just sit in the closet until it's time to come out. Like, this is my second time wearing these Jordans I got on.
Oh, shit.
You feel me?
Good,
so, and I still got another pair of Jordans on here. But, hey, man. Told you there ain't too many people out here that regular human beings that got me on the shoe game. I'm sorry. It ain't too many. I'm one of them ones. It ain't too many people that got me on the shoe game. Only person that I will sit up, only person that I sit up here and go back and forth with is that man over the far ear right there. Because I know he got a shoe game too.
Bro, he was like, man, I went over there and they gave me the price and that's the price. And then we hit record. He like,
yeah, man, the price is the price. Ain't no yesterday's price. That's the price. If you go down and them shoes is on sale, that's how much I'm paying for them from now on. I'm not paying the regular price for those shoes. It's a wrap, man. You want the mop, get them.
You want the mop, get the mop.
Motherfuckers over here in poverty. You cover the, you feel me? But I guess so, man. Hey, man, that's just what it is.
Well, hello, you one viewer out there. Who are you? Why don't you be the first one to say hello?
Yeah, man. Oh, let me cut my phone down, too. I'm still going to do it probably, too, anyway. Y'all know how it be. Do it every time.
oh, man. You know one thing I didn't think about that y'all were just talking about? The tariffs and how they affect shoes.
Yeah, it's going to affect everything. It's not just shoes. They made a list of everything, like what we get from China. And I was like, God damn, I didn't know we get that much from China. I knew we get stuff from them, but the list that they was making, China is a major distributor to us.
Yeah, and that's, as I said in the chat, I'm like, you might want to aim, measure 400 times, 437 times before you cut that.
Cut what? China?
Yeah, the tariffs on China. You might want to be careful.
Yeah, but to me, the thing
be humble.
is,
what's good, bro?
We probably do need them, but I don't like the off on type thing. If it's tariffs, it's tariffs. Leave it at that. If it's no tariffs, it's no tariffs. Leave it at that. But don't go back and forth where you trying to insider trade and you trying to get your billionaire friends to get all this damn money, and you putting out, sending out motherfucking tweets and shit telling them, oh, it's a good time to buy and type shit like that. That shit is like, nigga, because I can't benefit off it neither. I don't got no money to benefit off it. But they made billions.
Yeah, I thought it was with China, right? So I sent the video, of them just building the bridge, right? It's supposed to be the highest bridge in the world and shit.
Was that real or that was the AI?
No, this is real.
Oh, real? Okay.
Yeah, that's real. So,
in what chat? I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it wasn't in the
okay.
other one, but it was.
I'm just not included.
Big chat. Yeah, it's a big chat with everybody. But so, we still working on I-55. Cause it's funny, cause it's like, bro, like y'all working over the little bridge to go across 53. You know what I'm saying? And they over here building 2-3 mile long bridges over big ass gorges. You know what I mean?
And they did it in 6 months.
2 years.
Oh, I thought they.
No, it was 2 years. It was 2 years. They put
2022.
They put the beams down.
Yeah, 2022.
The big long beams only took. Yeah. So you think about this.
Where is it at?
It's in China. Just type longest, tallest bridge. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, well, I can send it to the
send it to him.
Is it in is it? I'm sure it's on YouTube, right?
It could be.
It could be.
Oh, there it is. Tallest bridge in China under construction. We working on I-55 though.
Stop saying that.
On 294, it look like they just pushing dirt around. Look at this shit, bro.
Stop, man! Stop!
Wait.
Stop. still working on 255. We working on
They
55.
pushing dirt around.
They pushing dirt
look
around
like,
on
though.
294, and these dudes. I mean, and they got so many of these projects across China.
Yo, I
This
just-
isn't the only. This isn't the only project.
IG thing.
All right.
Oh my! Oh no, this the video he sent. Never mind. It's the video he sent.
Look at this shit.
Oh man, stop saying
What's
that.
the point in
bro.
that? Oh, that's a celebration. Okay. It's a
Stop
celebration.
saying that. He said he's still working on 55. Bro.
Anybody know, man? You drive across I-55, they having accidents, all types of shit.
The last steel girder weighing 250 tons was precisely hoisted into place on the afternoon of January 17th.
Look at that. We.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I wouldn't even take that bridge though. I'd be scared as hell.
Boy, hey, I've taken bridges is my thing.
I know.
And I would love to go.
Yeah.
I go to China. I'm going over that bridge.
We was at what we was at. We was going from New Orleans to Houston, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
put out his camera. As soon as we get to this bridge, and I'm looking like, nigga, this ain't funny to me. This shit.
Look at that, bro.
Yeah.
Woo. If it just so heavens forbid,
Yeah, I know.
it's
Something move and shake a little bit, man. Good luck.
Yeah, it's over with.
But look at that, dude.
It's beautiful now. I'm
what
not gonna
is
lie.
Damn near two times the length of the Sears Tower. Damn near.
the 2,890 meter bridge with the span of 1,400.
Actually, it is longer than that's meters. Excuse me. That brother.
It says like the Grand Canyon over there, right?
They
That's
call
like,
it the Wang Jong or whatever Grand Canyon Bridge.
Yeah.
They doing shit like that. So in projects and stuff like and again, we building, we trying to patch up I-55.
What's up, too, Be Humble? I ain't saying
And
what up to
it's
you.
to be humble. I'm not sure if I said what up though, brother.
Yeah.
I thought it's really just the with the tariffs is really to be reciprocal, where you're either gonna get rid of the tariffs across the board because
That's the name of it right there.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm with that though. I'm cool with that. If we're gonna do it, but don't keep taking it off and putting it on, having my stocks and having me looking like we finna go through a major goddamn recession, and my motherfucking stocks looking up at like I'm like somebody's first time of the month.
Isn't this around?
like my stock thing.
Heavy
is
flow.
what? My shit is looking crazy.
Isn't this y'all 18-month like correction though?
Yeah, I wish I
that's
had more
what
money saved up though. I wish I really would have had more money. Like right now, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I had that, like I wanted that 20 to 15 bands just sitting over there, by the time this over with, I'll be up there with them. I'll be up 6 figures. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna bullshit with you. Because I wouldn't even play with it.
Yeah, I thought this was like the because you think about it, like just looking at our company stock, right? And it had been dropping way before,
Yeah, it is.
this. So tariffs kind of help, I guess, accelerate it. But like the stocks in general, the non-top 7 or whatever it is, they were falling anyway.
Yeah. I think, to me too, I don't think this is the end of it. I think they're gonna start fall. They're gonna go up a little bit more and they're gonna fall back down one more time or whatnot. Because I don't think, to me, you're not gonna really see your money interest in the stock market and stuff. This is just what I think until Trump's second year. He's just the tip of the iceberg right now. I used to tell a girl and put the tip in. This is just the tip.
All right.
This is just the tip of the iceberg right here.
This is your after church podcast.
Yeah. This is for adults.
This the X-rated.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna get there, and we're gonna get in his second year of office, we're gonna really see if this stuff really go in effect when you're gonna really start seeing you making money.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was when I realized that, and the whole goal behind this is to basically balance the scale.
Yeah.
Because if the person one person on the end of this agreement is benefiting more than the other, then that's not right. So the whole idea is to bring things back into balance. So I'm cool with that, and I agree with what you're saying as far as going back and forth. We're going to charge this people this much tariff, and then
Sister, every day, what's going on?
have some beauty.
Oh Lord.
But he said that he was okay. He was cool with the 90-day pause and the 10% across the board, except for China, because all of the other places wanted to make a deal.
I don't think that was it. I think he wanted to bleed a little bit more dry, but I think that other person that really running this shit tapped him on the shoulder like, hey, that's enough. Hey, we losing a little too much money. Hey, that's enough. Because look at it now. When we talking about at one point about Warren Buffett pulling all his money out, you know how much money Warren Buffett would have lost if he'd kept his money in there? We talking about billions of dollars. Not millions, billions. Warren Buffett would have lost billions.
I thought it was going to be like $63 billion.
If he would have kept his money in there. So Warren Buffett, like a genius, he's seen this coming.
Got that Buffettology book.
Be Humble says space to stop believing what he says and only believe actions. We see what the actions are. The results that we're looking for, just like Maul just said, aren't going to come until probably 2 years from now.
Yeah, we gonna see the benefits of this stuff to about like 2 years, third year. So I think he slowed down the bleeding, but I don't think it's stopped just yet. I think it's still trying to correct, and it's still not went back where it should be. I think it's gonna come down, and you're gonna have some more bleeding and a couple more times, but then after that, I think it's gonna like level it out after that one more time.
Now, this is the thing that he said, no countries are trying to make deals. Okay, so here's my question to you and anyone who says stop believing what you hear. What other information are we supposed to go off of? We want me to go and to fly to these countries and talk to their presidents to figure out what they're talking about? What are you talking about, man? Stop it. I'm listening to what I'm on all different fronts because my whole YouTube algorithm is littered with these conversations. I'm listening to everything. And this is what the absolute majority of people are saying.
Thing is, too, you think about Canada. Canada, we import 75% of Canada's goods. So I mean, it would only make sense that Canada, come to the table and, at least be one of those countries that go ahead and make a deal. Because their biggest trading partners are 17 states, 17 of the United States, states of the United States. So you're going to have guys coming back to the table and making good deals, I think so.
Yeah. Cultivate, what's up, man? How you doing?
Cultivate, what's going on? You've been missing for like 2 weeks or something like that. What's going on?
What up?
So, you still haven't answered the question. He said YouTube and social media ain't the news. Okay, fair enough. Again, what other because the information that I'm getting from YouTube is coming from sources that are connected to the information that we are trying to figure out, that we're mining through and having these conversations about. So again, specifically, what should I be looking at?
I think what he's trying to say is, what's the saying? Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Something like that. What's the saying?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. I think that's what he's really trying to get to. I don't think he mean that like verbatim of like don't believe nothing. I think that's what he really is trying to boil down to. Am I wrong? Could I be wrong? Be humble.
The only reason he said if that's fair, then you can't even have a convo. I said fair enough. I didn't say that's fair. Because I know that YouTube isn't a sole source of information. So I know that there's multiple different places, and you're still responding and haven't given a specific source. What specific source should I be referring to? Because I also listen to non-biased news as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the verge of that last thing, what he said. Just sit and let's wait and see what all happens. Plays out how it plays out. I didn't start really getting onto that. Like, I understand what we're talking about and what we're going back and forth about or what we think's going to happen, what this thing's going to happen. Yeah, you can think whatever you want to do, but only time will tell what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think that we should have been, even before Trump, right? People should have been on China's ass. Like, period.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like, so, but to me, I'm one of those people that just because you let somebody do something, you don't keep letting them do it, right? So eventually you gotta fight back. You gotta stand up. If China is the proverbial bully here or whatever, even if the United States once was or still is, you still gotta fight back, right? So we're not gonna let you run them up. Mm-hmm. So that's my idea of things.
Yeah.
But I don't. Do you hear where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. Like, you got to get the news, but I think you're taking him literally, like you always do. I think you're taking him literally for what he said. When I think what he meant is believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. I think that's what he's really trying to say.
Okay. I think China has done everything right that they need to do for their country, just like we need to do everything right. We should do everything right for our country. China, but if we're talking about the Chinese people, of course they've been exploited themselves, right? And just that alone, right? So they've been able to get over, of course, and we've we've also helped them. All right. So again, it's a back and forth. It's a symbiosis kind of relationship thing where, you know, we as superpowers, both of us being superpowers, you know, we got to respect different boundaries and things. At least that's just my opinion. Right.
So have y'all heard of the TPP?
I don't know what that is.
Heard of OPP.
Yeah, you know me.
Anyway, I like that combo. That was a great combo. So, Ma, you had a question for us.
Oh yeah. Should you? Right. I was listening to, like I normally do, my normal routines of podcasts and stuff, and it came across me. They was asking some questions, but it's always somebody like trying to clarify something. So I say, should you clear up things about yourself? And that which means is, like, if people had a wrong perception of you, or like they think you're this way or you that way, or they say you did this, they say you did that, should you clarify all things about yourself?
I think should you? I think it depends on how do I say, how significant the situation is. Like, if it's something that someone is saying about you, and you know it's just so ridiculous about you that you don't even feel the need to address it, then no. But if it's something that just a general misconception, then I don't see why not. There's a difference in just explaining, you know, clearing up a misconception. To me, there's a difference in clearing up a misconception versus trying to get people to believe the opposite of what they're saying about you. Mm-hmm. So I personally don't mind having conversation of somebody says something about me. Again, if it's not something that's absolutely crazy, but someone has a specific perception about me, we can have a conversation about it. And you may teach me something about myself that I didn't realize that I was doing, which has happened before. So cool. I wouldn't have a problem with. Should you? If you want to.
What you think, Jerry, there?
So I guess it, like, kind of like what Spacer said. Like, I think that it depends on the situation, right? The severity of the situation. We could take non-human, or, you know, saying basically, let's use credit for an example, right? Mm-hmm. You were trying to get a house, get a loan, or whatever, and your idea is they run your credit, your shit's 600, right? You can turn around and say, well, I don't give a fuck what they think about me, right? But you need that money, right? Yeah. So you're gonna have to come up with some type of explanation at the very least, or some extra cosigners or something, right? So you're gonna have to explain something.
Okay.
So I also believe that there's a difference between giving out clarity. I mean, not a difference, but there's clarity, right? And part of clarity is giving out the facts, right? So I'm not going to allow people to just randomly make up bullshit about me. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on who it is, and sometimes it's just like, there ain't nobody. And so, yeah, that's what I believe. It's like, I'm going to give you the facts. You can believe what you want to believe, but these are the facts. So, because my name is my name, right? And you do build right? So, I may have a certain reputation that I have to uphold. Yeah. So, with you believing what you want to believe, what you're going to do there anyway, you just can't be the reason out here. You can't be out here spreading lies and misinformation. So, therefore, I'm going to clarify, give you the facts, and you can still believe whatever you want to believe, and I don't give a fuck about it. But here are the facts, and you can sift through that.
I didn't even think about it like that. That's facts.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the sentiment of both of y'all, but I'm on the sentiment too. Like, fuck you, I don't give no fuck. Believe what you want to believe. Hey, but I'm gonna clear up if I hurt your feelings in any type of way and I didn't mean to do that, I'll clear up that. That's something I'll clear up real quick. If you messing with my money, I'm gonna clear up that too, because you fucking with the paper. You gotta clear up that. But otherwise, of people going around spreading false information, you hang with a certain group of people, to me, in my opinion. They know you. They know if you're capable of doing that or not. Now, is it sometimes that you shock people and you do something that's underordinary? Yes, it is. It is. It's times come like that. But if your friends know you and know who you are, they know you probably ain't do that. You can see a situation and you know a person for a minute like, man, I don't really think he did that. He could have shocked me, he could have did it, but I don't really think he did that. I need some more information on that. But like you said about clearing up of, like, you know, it's something with your job or like your credit or something like that. You got to come up with some explanation. Yeah, I understand that, clean up that. But as far as like going around cleaning up stuff to people, nah.
Yeah, so you talking about just general people?
General people. I'm just talking about everything in general. Everything. It's meant everything. You hit it on the head. I'm with you because I didn't really go that deep, but I'm like, yeah, I was thinking about that too at some point too, like that. Yeah, but I do think you should clear up something that, like, if it affects your living or your way of life or your daily living or your bread, yeah, you should clear that up immediately. Yeah. But when it comes to people, nah. Let them think what they want to think. It's okay. It's cool. Go ahead, keep thinking it. Matter of fact, double down on it. You feel me? Yeah, double down. Don't mess with me.
What were you listening to, or what conversation was? I don't know if it's a personal conversation.
It was like it was always because it came to me. The question came to me when I was listening to, where was I listening? I don't even remember what I was listening to, but I know it was something about some celebrities, and they always trying to come out and clarify some stuff for what's going on. And then I just got to thinking to myself, like, should you clarify everything that's been said about you?
Okay, now that's okay. Got you.
Like every little rumor, every little detail, every little like this or that and the third. Like, should you come out and clarify that?
Yeah, that opens it up a little bit more because, yeah, I do notice that myself when I hear celebrities in regards to that, it's rumors, whatever the case, whatever.
Yeah, it could be with regular people, it could be with anybody because we already know how I feel about celebrities. I already don't.
Yeah, and it's when it comes to them in particular. Okay, let's take a celebrity or maybe just a locally famous person.
Okay,
right? Whomever it is, whatever. I see it a lot on social media when people do on multiple different fronts try to address multiple different things that people say about them. Mm-hmm. And at that point, especially when it comes to, and I'm being honest, I'll say if it gets to a point where you're just dedicating too much time and energy to it. Like I remember specifically back when DC Young Fly was really first coming out, or getting social media popular, I should say, specify that. He was doing this roast thing, and he on Instagram he would have multiple different posts of people, him roasting people, and people say, roast me, and eventually it got to a point where he got tired of doing it. Same with Jess Hilarious. She tried it too. Mm-hmm. Eventually, it's like they just stopped addressing it. It was like, okay, I'm not going to be doing all this. It's over. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, no, that makes me really wonder how much time do you really have to spare for that?
Hey, man, look, I got a famous quote, and I get quotes from my man's a lot of times. This great philosopher. His name Jerry Day. I got shit to do. I don't got time to be going back and forth with you on nothing that I really don't want to go back and forth with you. How you say, when I turn 40, I'm going to stop a lot of this shit. And I already turned 40 and I stopped a lot of this shit. Mm-hmm. I have shit to do. I kind of wish I had 10 more hours in a day because I need like 34 or even 48 in a day. It's only 24 hours in a day. It's only so much time. I don't have time to keep going back and forth with certain people who I really don't give two shits about and I don't care about really. And another thing we reading right now, this book called what it's called?
The Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Hey, I already mastered that, but I'm trying to master it even more. That I'm reading. Mm-hmm. And it's really just about you finding your little group of people or your little circle that you really care about. Everybody out of that little circle. I can't do everything for everybody. I'm only one person. So it's only so much you care about. It's only so many things you can do in a day. You only got 24 hours. So you have shit to do. You can't be sitting over here study going back and forth and everything and giving everybody your little minutes. I know it's been plenty of times where you're supposed to be doing something, somebody called you and distract you, and you spend 30, 40 minutes doing that when you could have been doing what you was doing. Now that puts you back. Now you got to try to make up this time of getting to work, getting ready for work, or doing what you was doing. It's only so much time in a day you got. So, yeah, you're not clearing for now. I'm not doing that.
Welcome to another episode of your favorite after church podcast, the KNoWKi podcast. I am your man, Spaces.
Hey, I go by your boy, Mal.
It's Jay every day.
Man, what's going on, players? How y'all feel?
Hit the cabbage patch, B. You got to hit the cabbage patch with me, Spaces. Come on. Spaces. Nah, you doing a running man. Nigga, I said the cabbage patch. Nigga doing a running man. You can tell he younger than us.
He knew. He
knew.
He did the bus stop one time, man.
Yo, Curtis, what's good, bro?
Curtis, what's going on? What's happening?
Cultivate said y'all get them likes up for us. I appreciate
man, appreciate that too, man. What's going on? How was the week this week? Week past. Spaces? Let's go Spaces go first. Man, you always going
big
last.
space, man.
Let's go ahead, big space.
Look at OG. My last week, you know what? Actually, my last week was pretty basic. You know, just going to work, going home.
You was basic?
Up until yesterday.
Oh, I'm finna say, boy, I know you had an adventure out here.
Up
Your
until
little bit back home.
yesterday.
Go ahead. Oh, okay.
So I went to the Swaparama,
Which one?
the Alsip one,
Okay.
and
How was that experience?
oh man, I went there before, like some years ago.
My grandmother liked it.
Oh man, it's
Oh,
huge.
the Alsip?
It is
The
huge.
Alsip Shopper one? I
It
need
is.
to get there.
It is huge in there, bro. It is. You get tired of walking around from the size of.
What you get? You got some CDs burnt or something? Some socks?
Bro, they had so much stuff in there.
Alsip OG.
Alsip Swap Armor. There's so much stuff in there. Now, they had I these incense. I have these incense that I was buying off of Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
These incense are like 19 inches long, and
No Diddy. Pause.
I was talking about the incense.
I understand, but you know,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, so be humble,
DXPH finna come
ready.
in here.
Yeah,
DXPH
you're
finna
right.
come
You're
in
right.
and be humble in the group
You're
chat.
right. I got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're right. But yeah, these incense are super long and they're like $10 a pack.
Okay.
This same the Swap Ramen had the same exact packs for $3.
Oh, so you save money.
Well, they said the lady that came out and helped, she said $3, but she talked to her. I guess the guy was her husband. They're really $4, so $4.
Hey, he told her, bitch, you around here giving away our stuff.
So where did you initially get the? Maybe I missed it. Where did you initially get the
Incense
Incense
off Amazon.
Off Amazon. And you say they cheaper than Amazon?
Yes,
They the exact same kind.
the exact.
Hey, somebody else told me too, right? They get glue from Amazon, right? Nail glue. Cool. It's $13. $13 Amazon, remember?
Yeah.
She went to the Sally Beauty Supply because she had never been. Same glue in there. Guess how many she got for $13?
3.
Two.
Oh, 2. Okay, close.
So Amazon really ain't that lick like that no
No,
more.
it's just the convenience of it coming to your house and everybody. Another thing, mama every day. What mama every day you say? The less I ask you to do, the less you want to do.
Yeah.
That's all that is. That's what Amazon is. Because people don't like leaving their houses no more. They don't like going to the store looking and picking up stuff. They don't like the foot traffic. So therefore, what you going to do?
When you buying incense, you getting high.
No, man, I just like the smell.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah. You don't like no candles? You know, you
I
gotta watch
like
them.
incense better.
No, you gotta watch them incense and candles. That's another story for another day.
I know what
but,
you mean.
You did.
I've been to New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so it was super dope. They sell so much stuff there. So much stuff.
Yeah, I need to go there one Saturday. I need batteries for my watches. So I got to go there with a whole bunch of, I got like 3 watches.
I do too. And I need to get some stuff.
It's not a whole lot of stuff that they don't sell there.
Yeah. And they do it like $5 too. They put it in there for you and everything. $5 a pop, $5 each watch.
And bro,
ain't nothing like a good candle, OG, for sure.
so I was there for a while. I just got some incense. I got that's pretty much what I got.
Okay.
That's dope.
Oh no, actually I got a portable charger. One of those. And
details. Okay, be humble.
I'm thinking he's talking
Check
about
out
the
the
Too
movie.
Short song. I met this girl. Her name was Brenda. We used to call her Brenda the Blender.
Brenda, whoo! You good?
Yeah, no, and then real quick, after that I was about to go to
Saying it.
the Virtue.
Yeah.
I was about to go there.
Yeah.
I was about to go there but I didn't anticipate it, but they had reservations. They take reservations. And they were booked and I didn't know that.
Yeah, that shit
So-
be busting. And it be white people in there.
Yeah, it was
My wife said the same thing. Virtue do be, you got to
get reservation.
get reservations.
Yeah, but then that ended up not happening. And then I ended up going maybe 3 stores down from there to Jordan's Soul Food.
Oh boy, you in my neck of the woods. What you doing there?
Yeah, man.
Niggas in Hyde Park and you know what I'm saying?
It was a black
AJ every day. I'm in your neck of the woods. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? I could at least provide security or something, you know?
You know what's crazy? I felt secure because the police were everywhere.
Police presence, like, right there in that area is like none other. I mean, you got like 4 different agencies that's through there.
Yeah, and I was like, what? Why? I asked one of the police officers why they were. They said there was.
We'll rob you. They'll rob you.
There was talk of kids inciting one of the riots down there, so they had a high police presence in anticipation of that. Is what they told me.
They lying. It's because the university is right there, right? So you get the University of Chicago off 57th Street, and so it's fairly prestigious university. You get kids, students with money. So basically, it's to protect them. Right, so you got the city of Chicago that's through there, the university police. Then you'll sometimes get the sheriffs through there. Then they have like different security. You'll see different security agencies through there. So that's for them. That ain't for no goddamn riots.
And somebody was telling me, OG, about the Silver Room.
Oh yeah, Silver Room right there on Harper.
Right, yeah. Silver. Somebody's telling me about it, so I was going to check it out, and then I got hungry, wanted some food. I saw Virtue. I was like, okay, that's a place, Jay every day was talking about. Couldn't get the reservation. Ended up at Jordan's. Food was delicious.
Was it?
Oh,
I've been kind of skeptical because I'll be looking and I was like, I don't know.
Oh my God, the food was so good.
Yeah,
it was so good. They had. I love their menu. Now you know how we talk about the price, the dollar signs. Mm-hmm. I was not mad at all. It was very, very comparable. Very, very comparable prices. Like you would
be humble is Space's personal troll.
Oh, bro, I you know what? I might not, by the time we get done talking about our weeks, I might not have it up, but I'll post a picture of I got shrimp tacos. But they had their own seasonings on it. They had a little sauce on the side that you can put on the tacos. Oh my God.
You gonna make me try them out, boy. Normally I see them and walk right past.
It was the shrimp tacos. I got I was gonna try the lobster mac and cheese, but they were out of it. Cultivate said, "Spaces, get out of my ear with all that whispering. You making me whoa, Cultivate." Cultivate.
Pause.
No, I'm just kidding. But
I think that's the wrong button.
No, I was messing.
Oh, okay. You lucky DXPH in here. So who you need if it wasn't Cultivate? You know DXPH gonna be wild us to get you, right? Your birthday twin gonna get you with this one.
But yeah, the food was delicious, and it was. I think the highest price thing I saw on the menu for food was like $40 for an entree. I'm definitely gonna be back. Within the next month, I'm gonna be back. It was
gonna make me go check them out. And yeah, OG, the Silver Room festival used to bust straight down 53rd.
Yeah. That was it for you? You got some more?
That was it for mine.
Oh, he have good adventures. That's why I let him go first. Jerry Day, I know you know it's gonna be not too.
Yeah, so I really didn't do too much, but I did have some breakfast in 2 different spots, right? So
he had that bigger picture. Yeah. Jerry Day had breakfast 2 times.
Yeah, had 2. That's my adventure. I had breakfast 2 times this week. The first time it was like a carry out at this black-owned place on 47th, I think in Michigan.
Okay.
And 47th and Michigan. And it's called Pinky's, okay? Now, if I had a picture, I didn't want to take a picture. I just didn't feel like it. It was like 2 scoops of rice, like 1 sausage, felt like it was split in half, and a not too colorful egg, right? It looked like you've been cooking the egg on the side where you cook the meat at. You see what I'm saying? So it has that little dark look. That's cool at home, but when you're serving it to people, spending their money. Again, this was to go, so this is how I received my plate. Keisha's was like that too, because we both had the same thing. So it came out to about $30. Okay, this is only to me, this looked like $7 tops. It doesn't cost that much to boil no fucking rice, right? One sausage split in half. I'm legit just giving you how it looks, and maybe 2 eggs. This is a $7 meal. Oh, and a half a toast. You know, you get a toast and you cut it in half in a triangle. Yeah, and half a toast. $7.
$30 a piece?
No, $30 together.
So 15.
Right. Now, mind you, this is the go. So right? So that happened Tuesday because I think my daughter was home Tuesday. So fast forward to Friday, right? We go to this place called Tom's Pancake House. Who does Tom sound like? What race do you think Tom is?
That's white all day.
Tom sounds white, right? Yeah, Tom was definitely white at least one point. He passed away. But this was on 47th off of Laughlin in the back of the Yards neighborhood. And we did get it. We did sit down and eat. And everything that I got was great. I'm talking about you got the eggs, bacon, everything basically I essentially had. Well, I was trying to get at the other restaurant. And then they had these banging ass French toast, cheesecake French toast, whatever the fuck. But
sound good.
The whole thing came out to $37.
What, for all three of y'all?
Yeah.
All three of y'all?
No, not for just the two.
Okay.
Yeah,
so both of y'all.
Yeah, so 2 there, 2 here, $37, and I had French toast cheesecake or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was great. And the eggs was looking like how eggs supposed to look, you know? Didn't have all that, kind of that brown look.
Yeah. Like they cook it in dirty grease or oil or something.
Yeah. Like you don't serve nobody that shit. So that's my experience with Pinkies.
Man, that shit was horrible. You talking about spaces. What spaces? Who said something about space? That shit horrible. I ain't even want to say my man's name like that because I don't want to put no dirt on that man's business, but that shit was horrible.
Damn price. OD Sanders?
Yeah. That shit was man, that shit horrible.
So that shit bad?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, bad.
Now, the only thing that was good was...
Is that off the Metro line?
Yes.
Okay.
But the brisket cool. was good, but like, nigga, I paid like them $15 for like a slice and a half of brisket.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm going to just leave that alone.
Did they have tips?
Yeah, and that's what I got. And my wife was like, bro, don't go get that shit no more.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, your boy Maul can hook up some tips.
No,
if
I give you my $15.
Yeah.
No.
Matter of fact, man, when you barbecue it, man,
it's coming soon. It's coming soon.
Money,
I'm gonna probably do one before I come here, and then I'll probably be a little late and bring y'all something too. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't even want to put that on because I just don't like really unless it was like really really bad. I don't want to put that dirt on somebody's name, but nah, I ain't finna put my name and tell nobody to go there. I ain't doing that.
No, I'm glad it was. We got to keep it a bean about these black restaurants because
a
lot of these, to me, what these black restaurants are doing, right? You're paying for this, a theme or ambiance and shit, and then the food is average or subpar, and it's not right. Like to me, no, you can't do that, bro.
You charging all that money for that shit too.
Yeah.
That's the only thing to me. Like if the shit was a little bit more, I don't mind paying a little pricey if it's good and it's kind of worth it. But you gonna give me this little half-ass shit and make me pay all this money? I'm really mad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not for the slap hands. Like I don't want to tie the dog to man. Like if you want to go there for your own tuition. But don't say Miles sent you there. I didn't send you there.
Cause I grade black people like white people. Yeah. Okay, your business I'm gonna grade because it's my money.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grade you just like them. And for me, anywhere if I get a bad experience, I'm not coming back. Yeah, I don't double back from bad experience. Fuck you.
I think it was black owned though. I think it was. I could be wrong. I think it was black owned though. I don't know.
Well, shit, if they white on, they garbage.
Yeah, they garbage. It's anywhere it's go. I'm not sending you that. I'm cool.
By the way, Jordan's is black owned.
Yeah, Jordan's is black
owned. But my week been pretty cool. I put my bike in the shop, because I'm getting ready for the bike thing. We ain't had the weather, but it's starting to break a little bit now. And I was supposed to get a tune-up. I got a tune-up. It's supposed to be like $99, right? It was $99 until I got there. And then he told me all the stuff he did, which I couldn't be mad because I needed the stuff. I have not had a tune-up in my bike in like a year and a half, 2 years, 2 seasons. And that's unheard of really in the bike world. You're supposed to get a tune-up like every year, especially if you ride as much as I ride. It's every season you're supposed to get a tune-up. So he changed the brake pads on my thing. I needed a spacer for the front. He did that. And 2 new tires. And 2 new tires for a bike.
Did you ask him to do that?
No, but it's a part of the tune-up.
Oh, okay.
So it just added to it because it needed it. So, and he know you coming to him, you got the money for it. You're not taking your bike. You got to be a real bike enthusiast if you're taking your bike to a bike shop to get a tune.
Which one you go to?
I went to the one in Westmont.
Okay.
He's pretty good because he's speaking layman's terms and he gets shit done.
Okay.
He's not like he like one, but he speaks like he's a white guy or whatever, but he speaks in what you call the terms. So I'm gonna get to the price in a minute, man. Yeah. so
he's still digesting the price.
Because I told you every day, like, damn. Right? So, I needed 2 new tires with it too. So I'm thinking, you say 2 new tires, the tune-up was $99. He told me, I'm like, man, yeah, 160 would be cool. He said, hey, go and load your bike up and then we'll take care of the thing when you get back up in here, right? So I went in the load my bike in my truck and I come back in there. I had like $100 and something in cash because I knew I was gonna pay, so I was gonna give him the cash or whatever, right? So he said, your total $222.22. I said, huh? He said, your total $222.22. I said, okay, and I just hit my phone. But the way Chase set up is like, nigga, you won't never shop here. So they declined me. So now I'm sitting up there looking with the boo-boo face because they think I ain't got no money. So I say, they sent me the message. I put yes. They say, wait a couple seconds. Then I hit it. It went through. But in my mind, while I'm paying for all this stuff, I'm like, huh? Because I'm like, I was expecting even to go over my budget like $60, $50. But I went over a whole $122. He still did a good job with my bike. My bike looked good. He put brand new tires. But what sent the price up was the tires. I didn't tell you how much the tires cost, so I want y'all to digest that first. Tires alone was $44.99 for 2. So alone, the tires was like damn near $100.
Oh, so 44 whatever.
So
each.
45 each. I got a Nishiki Colorado Comp. That ain't what all niggas ain't driving those. I don't do everything niggas got. If I'm gonna ride a bike and I'm gonna do this, that's why I don't spend my money on going out and drinking and all that stuff. I go do what white folks do. I be out there on bike trails and I have a good bike. I paid $700, $800 for my bike. I'm a big dude. I can't be around here riding the Walmart bike and all of a sudden it just fall apart.
A Huffy.
You follow B Humble's bike channel?
Oh yeah, B Humble got a nice ass bike too, like a real dope bike. So so if I'm going to get in this bike hobby, and that's the same thing Jerry Day said, when you get into it, you got to cut off another hobby. We don't have money to be having 8, 9 hobbies. We can't pay for all those hobbies together.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's Be Humble, yeah. He ain't sure his bike yet, yeah. But he got a nice, bike. It's a nice bike. I know Be Humble paid like $1,500, $1,600 for that bike. But if you're going to do this, you got to have a nice bike so it'll last for you, and you got to keep it up. So therefore, you have to take it to bike shops to get tune-ups and stuff like that. You can't be in your backyard if you really don't know what you're doing, tuning up your bike. Your ass to be out there 20, 30 miles walking your bike back on his own. So I don't have no problem with paying that. That means just I can't be out here, going in a restaurant and nothing like that. I can't eat no restaurant food. We got to get in there. We got to cook something. That's all that means for me.
I remember blowing my tire. I ride the skinny tires and had to walk it back. I only had to walk it back about 2 miles, but shit. You have to walk her back.
Yeah, put that up there. Show everybody that.
Yeah, this Be Humble stuff, man.
Yeah, this Be Humble right here. This is what Be Humble do too. Be Humble ride bikes too.
So you getting money, man. Be
he got the full GoPro on.
3,300.
Yeah, he got that I told y'all that bike about 1,600, 1,700. It might be more than that.
You said 33.
Oh, it's 33. See, I know it was.
He a real rider.
Yeah,
he said carbon fiber bike.
Carbon fiber, light as
hell. You can lift that bike up with 2 hands. You know how you do this? You can lift that bike up with 2 hands.
Come here.
Yeah, come here. You can lift that bike up with 2 hands.
Come here.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Space is like, my mama watching this.
We sorry, Mama Spaces. That's just, we are doing adults. We sorry, Mama. But yeah, there go my price. And then I was mad. I wasn't mad, but I was. But I wasn't. But I was because I had to put
But did you really need that stuff? Because I know you can eyeball it, right? Like you can look at it and say, I do need this or I don't need this.
I don't register my bike. My shit's stolen. So
I don't got mine not stolen, but I don't got it registered.
I got a couple bikes, but one definitely is stolen. It is what it is, man. It's past. Look, man, what the fuck you gonna do to me? You don't know who looking for it.
It's a trail bike. I'm a big dude. I'm gonna get one of those what Be Humble got, but I'm gonna wait a little bit more while. But my bike is like I got a Colorado Nikishi Comp. It's like a large. Tires is 27.5 plus. So I got like the fat tire bike, kind of like my bike is dope. I like my bike. And that's the second one I bought because they stole the first one that I wanted to go out there and do something with somebody with.
That was yeah.
I almost
I don't
cried.
condone stealing bikes.
Yeah, I almost cried for my bike, but I didn't cry for my car. That's crazy.
Did you? I was about to say, can you steal it? Can you spell it?
What color?
The bike name.
What I got?
Yeah.
COM, Colorado, Nikishi. What is it? N. Oh no.
I'm gonna just do it random.
I think it's
It's
with
N.
an N.
It's N. Yes, N.
Oh, N.
Yeah.
It should pop up.
Yeah, it is right there. It should be. Yeah.
Let's do like that.
No, not that. There you go. Right there. I think they got them on sale right there for.
This one.
Yeah, anyone
One to the left.
or to the left, right there. 20, but that's the 29. Is that the black and gray one that I got? I think it is.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's the black and gray one I got. Yeah, that's kind of like what I got right there. See, they got it on sale now. See, I wish I would have waited a little while. But it's normally like $8. Like it's kind of
Yeah, it's
pricey.
normally $1,000.
Yeah. See, we just saw a price sale. Now I won't ever pay $1,000 for that motherfucker no more.
You hear me?
But yeah, that's where I got it from too. I got it from Dick's Sporting Goods too. But they the only ones that sell those bikes and stuff though.
You almost said I have 4 mountain hybrid and 2 road bikes.
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get multiple bikes too. I'm trying to get.
I got one mountain, one road.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into these conversations. So I want to start. Someone's been asking me for weeks for us to talk about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's check this out.
Thanks, OG.
Volume low. Let's see. Hold on. Give me a second. See if I can. Actually, give me a second, y'all. So that's just the volume.
Cultivate say, I remember riding my bike all over my neighborhood, town, etc. with no problem. But now, oh boy, it hit different. I can feel it.
But it's a great thing to do, though. I'm not going to lie. I asked Jay every day when I first told him about it and he started doing it. He can't stop now. Once you get out there and you start riding, it's great exercise. It's a great way to get outside. It's a great way to do a lot of things. And what kills me the most is it's not a lot of people like us that be out there. Like I always see a mixed family. I see a black wife, a white husband, or a black husband, a white wife. It's always like mixed family, but it's never really. I've ran across a couple black families, but not as much as I see with the white families out there with their kids riding bikes and stuff like that, though. But overall, I think it's great to like be out there riding bikes and stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's been great. It's fun. I was gonna ride today, but I decided to go play basketball, and with my son. So, but yeah, it's been great. You just kind of ride and kind of take your mind off things for me.
Yeah. It's very soothing too. You put on some headphones or whatnot like that,
and explore the neighborhood. Like I said last time, previous podcasts, is that you get to ride around and see things that you would normally pass in the car, and
and pay no attention to.
Right, and I've been able to stumble, at least in my neighborhood, stumble upon different coffee shops and shit like that. Yeah. So it's been great.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Put your gun bag on your chest and keep it moving. Got to be protected out there though.
So Be Humble said they don't hit the wrong button. No,
they still got Swins.
Swins is not Swins though. Somebody else owns Swins. Swins is not what it used to be though. Swins is not what it used to be no more. I think Walmart or some other company, I forgot what it was, because I had a Swin and I had to call for a part, and you got to go through so many other like companies to get to like whatever you need to with Swin, but Swin is not Swin no more. It's not what it used to be, but it used to be that shit though.
Yeah, just going by the name, huh?
Yeah, it's just the name. They just stop the name on bikes and think you're still gonna buy it.
So I was trying to adjust the volume. Be Humble.
Can they hear it real good? I mean, we probably can't, but can they hear it?
Yeah, I can't hear that at all.
I don't know why it's playing so low. So basically, you got the city of Chicago. So basically, what the conversation was about, and I wish the volume. I don't know why y'all just saw me turn the volume up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't know why it's playing so low.
What did they say? Can they hear?
Can you, I want to play the video. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Let us know if y'all can hear the video.
All right, I'll tell you. It's really low.
Really low.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's do it this way.
Is that the only video? Try another video.
Yeah, see, I was just say, see if it's all videos.
Let me go back. Try it this way.
Cause we just heard the bridge one.
It's the same.
I think it's that video.
Oh, the same output.
Let's do it this way. I got y'all. 1 second. Got y'all 1 second. So here we go. I know what. Here it is. All right. What the heck?
You're gonna save your wife?
Hell yeah.
Why?
It's my wife.
All right, here we go. Start over.
Period. That's it.
I love my wife before I love my. I love my.
Scenario: you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with
Yeah.
your wife and your child, and it's still a young child. Both of them get lodged into the water.
My wife.
You're gonna save your wife?
Hell yeah.
Why?
It's my wife.
Period. That's it.
I love my wife before I love my child. How could I choose my child over something or someone that created you? I come respectfully. I gotta make another one. Cause I can't make I cannot make the same woman I love. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Like you can't play with love.
Scenario: you're on a boat in the.
So that's the question that someone's been wanting me to ask you guys. The scenario was, granted, sorry about that. I'm gonna have to edit that out later, but scenario is you're on a boat, your wife and your child, young child, gets thrown into the water. They fall into the water for whatever reason. Which one are you saving?
I mean, his example sounds stupid. Like you can make more kids, nigga. You go get another wife. Look, I'm just saying that because like I don't like these situational dumb shits.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
This
It's
is
really
crazy. Like which one? Like that ain't even how shit work.
Yeah, you gonna die trying to save both.
You right?
You gonna die. They gonna get them. To
You
save
gonna try to get whoever you can get
first. Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
I'm not finna go look over there and see that. Oh, man, that's my kid. What? Fuck them. Where my wife? Or you know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Like nobody's doing that. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't. To me, Waka Flocka should have been like, but whatever. I mean, this nigga weird too.
Yeah, to each his own.
Yeah.
I'm on the sentiment of every day. You trying to grab whoever you can grab first, and then you trying to go on from there. And as a guy, you're gonna probably damn near die yourself trying to save both. It's just it is what it is. It's not and like in that situation, like Jerry Day just said, like both of them fall in the water. You sitting there like, damn. What's the right answer to do? Social media said I should have saved my wife first.
Right
Social
off
media,
on both their ass.
I should have saved my kid. Yeah. Like it's a fight or flight type of situation. So you're gonna do whatever's best, what you think is best, and whoever you're trying to save, you're gonna try to save both of them.
Finna get this insurance money. Fuck that.
Hey, you gonna be like, hey, you paid the insurance up? All right, you can stay down now. Let me get these kids.
They got insurance too.
It's like who got the most insurance policy on? But no, like you say, that is a crazy situation. It's like a no-brainer. I can't answer that question. I'm just not going to say I'm going to leave my wife.
No,
I can't say I'm going to leave my kids. I can't say I'm going to leave neither one of them. I love both of them dearly. I'm going to try to save both of them.
Smile said kids. Smiles also said, save her. Resentment for you. She gonna make another kid with the next dude. Then where you at? Curtis said, this reminds me of that other video where women were to ask who come first in a man's life, mother or daughter.
Yeah.
I don't get how you can say stuff like that, like mother or daughter or whoever come. Like they all part of me. They both come first.
Yeah, I don't be liking them questions. I
Like, 'cause it
really
puts you in
don't.
like either way you answer it, you
Stupid
look
ass
crazy.
arguments.
Like any way you answer it, you look stupid.
So you gonna make the kids' plate before mine, or that argument, right? The who you serve first, the man or the kids, or the kids.
We all eating together.
Right,
She
I don't
made
get
all
no
these
fuck.
places and put these bitches on the table.
Right, back in the day, they all sat down at the table and ate together.
And we don't do that nowadays.
Yeah,
We need more of that. We need
see.
more of that of you sitting down at the table and we eating as a family every night. Yeah. So what you say, Spaces?
My answer was my wife.
Okay.
Answer was my wife, not necessarily from the standpoint of sacrificing the child. I look at it from the standpoint of saving my wife, and she is more likely to be able to help me save our child.
Okay, I got you. You trying to save the probability. Like if I save my child gonna be able to cough and not trying to help me.
No, man, no, we not letting you get off like that, man. Pick one. You can pick one. Ain't no, hey, I'm getting her because then we can. No, hell no. Pick one. One gotta go. since you want to stand on it, what one gotta go? Which one?
Which one gotta go? In this scenario? No, because I'm trying to. I was about to say something.
Given that you can't help either, you know what I'm saying? You get one, the other one won't be helped.
Okay, then I will save my wife.
Okay, it is.
I'll save my wife. Now, it's in this scenario, it sounded like she was saying the child is beyond, probably, let's take 2 or less.
But look though, the wrong with that question, right? It don't matter who answered her. She, as soon as he would have said the kids, she would have been like, "Oh, you just gonna leave your wife out there?" Yeah. It don't matter which one he picked. It was gonna be some pushback from it, no matter what you said.
And I think yes, and Cultivate said she's saving her child.
It's the soul dissension.
I think that's a small microcosm of a larger situation conversation. If I'm not mistaken, I would wager that the absolute majority of men would say that they'll save her wife. Obviously, you know what I'm saying.
And the wife
wait,
fuck them, fuck their husband, boy. Let me get my kids.
Cultivate just said it.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you was gonna say.
I'm gonna save my wife as a man. I'm gonna save my wife, and then the wife be like, "Boy, fuck him. I'm gonna save them kids." I could get another husband, or I could get another man to raise these kids. See how these conversations go.
And that's what I mean, and that's what I was really getting at. Would y'all agree with that though? The absolute majority of men would say, "I'll save my wife,"
and then the absolute majority of women would be like, "I'll save my kids."
And that's
man, we riding off. Damn, that's fucked up.
Damn, I get to start over.
Twofer.
I get to pick again. and I got good bread to start over with.
2 birds with 1 stone, boy.
And I get to start
Easy
over
work.
I get to start over with, and I get good bread to start over with.
But yeah, I don't think realistically that's how any of that happened. Like, fuck out of here.
She said, "Fudge them husbands."
That'd be crazy. A person be put into that scenario, and then it'd be like, "You remember you said fudge them husbands?"
Yeah, this documented. Cultivate. This is documented.
Burn the house.
Yeah.
All right.
She needs to be
the baby's lighter.
Hey, no, like I said, she looking undone anyway. She needs to stand there and cook a little more. That's all. She needs to stand there and cook a little more.
All right.
Yeah, you need to cook a little more. She undone. She needs to cook a little more. He say since we didn't say his.
You say, you say his wife was certified lifeguard. She good.
Yeah.
He said, "Since you didn't see my first response, my kid." Those are 2 different responses. You said your wife was a lifeguard, and now you're saying you're saving the kid.
Well, no, I guess he's saying.
Oh, he said
his first response was
save my life as a certified safeguard, and
So
she's gonna save.
She's
gonna save the kids. Yeah. Our bad, OG. We know how you need a little attention too. Our bad. We apologize. Our fault. We love you too, bro.
But you ain't let me get away with that.
What?
I'm sorry. You ain't let Maul get away with that every day.
what?
You said when I was like, man, my wife will help me save the child. He's like, nah, you gotta pick one. Maul didn't pick one.
No, I said I'm gonna try to die to save both.
That's not picking one though.
I can't choose. I don't care what Jerry they talking about. I can't. I'm not. That's something I just can't choose. I can't sit up here and just say.
No, I already said that I don't think. I mean, if people want to choose, I just don't feel like that's a proper scenario. I don't like those conversations because it just you have these arguments, and to me, it just starts some bullshit. Amongst, you know what I'm saying? Probably your wife more than likely.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You gonna save them and ain't gonna save me.
And then the husband's gonna feel some type of way. Well, you don't feel no way about me, you know. So,
I wouldn't even get mad if my wife say she'll save our son first. I wouldn't get mad.
I wouldn't give no fuck. Look,
I wouldn't get mad.
like, you know what I'm saying? We're not even in that situation. If there's a possibility for me to save you,
I'm saving.
Then I'm gonna save you. Right? And then like Maul said, I'm gonna try to go save somebody else if there's a possibility.
You trying to save the one that's closest to you
Exactly.
first, and then you trying to get the other one out later, or try to you in that type of scenario. It depends on where they are. Because if they outside of the boat, what are you trying to do? Is trying to grab somebody to get them to hold the boat to go get the person from the farthest.
Like I'm finna swim past you to go get them. Man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you my kids. Fuck you. I can make some more of them.
OG said my real choice is kid first. Okay. Is that because your wife is a lifeguard, or that's for a different reason? Cultivate said, but does this question really apply to black folk? We typically don't do pools, boats. That's a cap.
Yeah, because Chicago right now got, you know, you heard we got the Black Yacht season. Is it Black Yacht Day or some shit? Weekend or something? It's coming up, and all the boats is sold out.
They call it the playpen.
Yeah.
All the boats.
And it's in June. Is it June?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's like June 10th,
around Juneteenth. Yeah. And I know a few black people that own boats, actually.
That's dope.
I know somebody specifically that owns a boat.
I don't know too many niggas that's doing swimming.
And when I oh, he said even if she wasn't a lifeguard.
Hey man, I don't know what really to tell y'all. That's a hard one to do. That like I just can't just choose that just like right away like that. That's a hard one to do.
Yeah. Well, something drastic happened. You're not looking though. Hey, which one?
Hey, but I don't fault nobody in no answer you say. That's to each his own. Everybody got their own answer of how they feel.
Yeah, you saying, you know, you get your wife, you saying fuck them kids. That's all you saying. That's all you saying. You saying I'm gonna get them kids, you saying fuck your wife or fuck your husband, either way. Yeah, that's all you said.
Do you think that's a testament to which aspect of the family dynamic a person is more dedicated to?
It could be, yeah. Yeah.
That's a great question, though.
Well, I think because a lot of times, you know, gender roles, right? So you're around you're gonna kind of be around your wife more, and your wife is gonna be around the kids.
Ooh.
Right? So she's gonna kind of have that. And of course, she didn't carry them for 9 months. They always say that shit. You know. But, you know, so they're going to have more of a rapport with their mother. So, and back and forth. It's that relationship.
That was dope. What you just how you just put that. That was really dope. If you really think about that like that.
Yeah. I mean, you always trying to, the significant other in your life, you always trying to look out for them and shit like that. Yeah. And then, I mean, of course, the kids are in there. But the mother, she's always, to me, always trying to look out for the kids.
He said, I can't swim for shit, but I could float. Float like a motherfucker.
OG said my wife would probably want me to save our child first.
Yeah, I probably had that.
I'd be like, fuck that. I got you. Nah, I got you.
That's crazy because if that just brought this up in my head for OG, what OG just said. My wife would probably want me to save our child first. So what if you decide that even though you know that's what she wants, you still save her, and then the child dies from whatever the situation is. She could resent you for saving her.
When he just did what he thought was best at that time.
That's what would happen though.
Yeah, he just probably thought what was best at that time. I grabbed you because I knew I can get you. But if I tried to go out there and get them, I would have probably lost both of y'all.
This kind of reminds me of the what's the Tyler Perry show with Calvin and
I was about to say the Haves and the Have
Full
Nots.
House of Pain.
Right when Calvin Full House. When Calvin's son with what's her name, Eva Pickford, the house caught on fire or whatever, and what's Rudy's name? Shit,
Keisha Knight Pulliam.
Yeah.
Keisha Knight Pulliam's wrote like she had a baby by Calvin, and she was only able to save her son, but couldn't go and save his.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, you remember her name?
Who? Keisha Knight Pulliam?
Yeah.
Well, shoot, it's tough to see when they're not on the set.
Yeah.
So what you trying to say?
So this guy, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up for the people to see. So Calvin was Clarence's son. No, Calvin was Curtis's son.
Curtis's son.
Calvin
right.
was Curtis. And you talking about Calvin? No, you talking
Calvin.
about.
So Calvin,
Okay.
right? He was with Keisha Knight Pullman, Miranda, and they had a child.
Mm-hmm.
But before, Calvin had a child with Eva Pickford.
Okay.
Right. So Tracy, they had an older son, and he was their child was staying with Calvin.
Okay.
And Calvin had to go to work. Keisha Knight Pullman's role, Miranda, she had her baby, and she kind of fell asleep. Mothers do. And his other child was in the room. Smoke went off or whatever, fire, and Miranda wasn't able to go and save his other child.
Okay.
So
Lance was just kind of, Lance was like, "Oh, you did that on purpose." And
what the fuck? Why would you think?
I don't know. But it just kind of, it's not the exact, obviously it ain't the same thing, but.
Let's see. Smile said they better hold on to me and take turns like Uncle Jack and Rose, unlike Jack and Rose. OG said facts. Smile said she gonna resent you and go with the next dude. OG said she would be upset because I let our child die. The whole motherhood nurturing thing.
Yeah, but you gonna deal with that though, because you made the best decision that you thought was at
and
the time.
that exactly what I was about to say.
If you would have stayed on the boat, you could have saved it yourself.
Fuck is y'all doing in the water in the first place? Fuck is y'all doing in the water in the first place?
Supposed to have life rafts on with the life jackets,
right?
To help you float. But that was a great conversation, man. Based off of that one question, I would choose my wife for real though.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Is this something? I think this is something you sent us, Mo.
Was it?
Was it? Oh, whatever. I don't remember. I definitely want to talk about this.
I know you did want to talk about this. I know you did. What's so funny?
You think so?
You
saw it?
I saw it, but I was like, let me let him send it to us.
Real quick, do you think, if y'all do have, I don't know, whatever, your significant other now or in the past would save you or the kids?
She's going to save our kid.
Yeah, I think mine would save
and I won't trip, not either way. I won't trip no way. I won't feel no way. I won't have no resentment or nothing like that.
No, I wouldn't trip about it.
Because I'm dead. I ain't going to have nothing anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you up top.
Yeah, I woke up dead.
Visit every night in our dreams.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck you did, huh? You gonna pick them over me, huh?
You low down dirty.
Gonna haunt her in her dreams.
Yeah.
I think would choose a child as well.
I think you will want a woman that will choose the child. To be honest with you, because if she choose you, you'll be like, "What the fuck you thinking?" Our child gotta like to grow up. I've grown up a little bit already, so our child have a chance to grow up a little bit more.
But then wouldn't she be able to do the same thing?
I want her to choose me.
You said you want her to choose you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean that's what I'm trying to think. Like if most men would choose their wife, why wouldn't you
expect her to choose you back?
Yeah,
I get you. I understand.
Or if a woman said, "Well, I'm gonna choose my kids," then cool. I'm gonna choose the kids too. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the relationship. Like, okay, well, you gonna choose? I bet. Then I choose the kids too. You saying?
Let's just go a step farther. I'm gonna choose myself.
Oh, I'm off the dribble. Hey,
Choosing myself.
Turning the Back to the Future on.
Yeah, that's my whole thought process. My whole center thought about the whole thing. If I choose you, then you should choose me. If either one of us is going to choose a child, then we both choose a child.
Okay, I got you. Space is like I want to live. I still got stuff to do.
I like living.
Hey, boy, I got shit to do.
OG said, I don't agree most men would choose the wife.
It's all hypothetical.
All right. Well, thank you guys for kicking it with us. Share this with 2 people. Let them know that your favorite after church podcast is going on. We're going to move on to the next thing. So we heard about this. I guess we all heard about, at least to come across the algorithm about the reporter. You know, the Savannah. I forget her last name. But she was doing street interviews about pro-life, pro-choice, and Planned Parenthood. So a girl walked up on her in her street interview, and she interviewed her for 20 minutes. So obviously, I'm not going to play the whole 20 minutes, but we'll go to the last roughly 5 minutes, and I'll put the speed on.
Bing, bing, bing.
1.25.
It's crazy.
Let's see.
How you arguing with motherfucker?
Why is it playing so low? I forgot about that. I'm going to have to put...
You can't be outside arguing with no booger wolves, man.
Is it probably YouTube? What you got? YouTube value?
No?
No, probably settings. Could you go on settings and see?
We can do subtitles. As best as we can, I guess.
Can't hook it back up to your phone? Well, I don't even know what happened.
Yeah. I don't know what. Why is playing so low? But yeah, I'll play it from my phone. I guess we can just pick it up from there. Because I'm curious to know what you guys' thoughts about that. What the hell? Cultivate says she was wrong, but the interviewer was kind of poking the bear.
I didn't even see what happened.
The interviewers, boy, y'all out here in these streets, y'all better have some hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I could tell you.
Oh.
Because I don't care how much you provoke. She didn't touch her. She didn't put her hands on her. She got to have hands. Instead of talking about you hit me.
Yeah.
Them freebies right there, that's what we call freebies. That's when you beat the hell out of her till the police get there because you got the right to.
What had happened? I still don't know what happened. I'm oblivious to this situation here.
All right, so I'm about to play it, and we just kind of got to turn it down a little bit. Sheesh.
You can kind of like let it play, cut that down, let that
I
play,
got you.
and then it'll be just the volume. It'll be from there.
You don't get to kill the baby just because their dad didn't want them. Should we kill the kids in foster care? Why not? Why not? If that's the case. We should kill the kids in foster care.
What's going on?
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the person.
All right, rewinding.
I don't want to be with you. I'm not going to provide. And you proceeded. Now he looks bad? Yeah, so my dad didn't want me, but my mom didn't kill me just because my dad didn't want me. But that's her choice. That wasn't her choice.
But it's gonna be off.
That was my body inside of her body. Abortion. It wouldn't have been safe because I would have died. How is an abortion safe if a baby dies? An embryo. Yeah, an embryo of what? Of nothing, really. Of a human. No, you're just a stage of human development. You do not even have any kind of limbs yet. You don't even feel physical. Some people that are born don't have limbs. Some people that are born are paralyzed. You know what you're doing. You need to just protect yourself if you can. Yeah. And honestly, don't have babies with people who don't want to have babies with you. Because people. But when you're pregnant, you already have a baby. That you need to be pro-life, and you don't. Don't ever sit here and lock yourself down with a man who already told you he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you either. I understand. You don't get to kill the baby just because their dad didn't want them. You can. Should we kill the kids in foster care? Why not? Why not? If that's the case, we should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted. Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves. We should just kill them. Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life. We should kill the victims of molestation. I think. What does this have to do with molestation? You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said. What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to. Just don't have sex then. Just don't have sex. That's not even logical. It is. It is. Who are you, Nancy? I found out. You do. Okay. It does, because even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice. I don't give a If it's, oh no, oh it was a mistake
So
today.
you gotta know
oh,
when
my
you
God,
in the presence of a booger wolf. This is, she kind of, look at her. You see that? You see the gesture?
That's dumb as
You see?
because religion is all hearsay, baby.
Yeah.
All you listening to is a Bible that somebody else told you, somebody else wrote.
Nobody told me. I've literally encountered God.
So you spoke to God and he told you everything in the Bible. Shut the fuck up.
He
You
first
sound
spoke to
dumb. You sound dumb as
That was the end of that. That was the
Listen,
end of that.
there's a thing called cosmopolitanism, which literally is saying there's this one big glorious story that combines all
I think
the
she talking about the.
Because if
I don't
you
know.
read
This stupid.
the Bible, you can search into Buddhism, being a Muslim, anything that you need. They all kind of provide the same story in a different version, but it's still all hearsay. It's all hearsay. It's all, my auntie told me, my niece
My
told
auntie
me,
didn't tell me.
My auntie told me. You think these biblical writings are all just what? Off the brick? Like you can't be that naive.
There
I
are
think
over
that you're a
40
smart
men
woman.
that actually
Come
wrote
on
the
now.
Bible.
Oh my God, you one of those. You
That's just the
standing on
history.
with the-
That's just the
It's
history
not.
of
It's not.
Jesus Christ
It's
and the
not.
Bible.
It's not. We started from Pangea.
So what does the Bible say about human
it's
life?
The Big Bang Theory. Our entire life is science and math, and I think you're
You're
an
an
idiot
atheist.
if you don't think it is.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your
Damn.
point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of.
She gave her
having a
2-piece and a
child.
biscuit.
I'm not the one who admitted they
Bing,
were
bing.
okay with kids.
I was right about the bang bang.
So that's essentially the conversation that was happening. Savannah was in a blue dress, and she was asking questions about. She's a pro-lifer, and obviously the other woman was a pro-choice, the one on the left in the brown jacket. And the conversation apparently wasn't going in the other lady's way, in the direction that she wanted to go. So she hit Savannah in the face twice and caused her to have to get stitches.
Damn, she got a mean baby. Cause stitches.
Yeah, man.
It's New York, ain't it?
I don't know where it was.
It looked like that's New York plates. So, yeah, that's New York plates. So, I mean, shit, man, it's unfortunate. Damn,
That's her face.
I feel like old girl must have hit a razor in her shit. She spoke with a little, a little Spanish. I heard a little, She lucky she didn't get $1.50. The New York chicks.
Ooh-wee.
The New York chicks could keep a blade in their mouth.
$1.50.
Yeah.
Old school.
Cultivate. Cultivate said she was wrong, but the interview was kind of poking the bear. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Yeah, vape.
The demon, Nasty Beauty said the demon was festering out. To give her credit, she didn't pull hair.
She did. You're right. She didn't. She banked it. They banked.
Cultivate said, "Yep. All you have to do is speak about God, and those demonic spirits will always reveal themselves."
Yeah.
So, what are you guys' thoughts about that? What are you guys' thoughts at all? Whatever your thoughts
Keep
are.
your motherfucking hands to yourself, because if she would have poked your ass up like Buddy did, you know what I'm saying? Then with a bing bing.
Yeah.
She, you know what I'm saying? You hit her, and then she turned around and with a boom.
But she did that in New York where you can't carry bangers, though.
Shit,
She
that's what I'm
wouldn't have did
saying.
that
Wouldn't
nowhere
matter.
else. Anything like that. Like, I don't give a fuck how bad you losing an argument or whatnot. It's not for you to put your hands on nobody, bro.
Keep
I'm
your
not
hands
with
to
that.
yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Absolutely.
And another thing, these interviewers out here on these things, you don't know all these people's ears. Put your fucking hands up. Put your dukes up. You let her hit you, and you right here to me, oh, she hit me. Man, go grab that girl by her hand, beat the fuck out of her. What are you talking about? You hit me.
Oh.
And then you let her walk away with it. Like, what's going to happen? Nothing. Like, you can't just let people go around here. I don't give a fuck what we talk about or what I said. If I didn't put my hands on you, it's not for you to put your hands on me. That's wild as hell. I don't agree with I don't care what she was saying. I don't care what side she was on. You putting your hands on somebody else. And the other bro, I'm different. Because, bro, I'm your cameraman and we sitting there. I'm sorry, I don't hit women, but I'm finna grab this bitch by her hair. She not just gonna walk away
Yeah,
like that.
she can't go nowhere.
She ain't
Tell
going
the
nowhere.
police,
No,
yeah.
you not going nowhere. You not going. I'm not finna sit up here and what? No, you not going nowhere. We finna see if you got your tracks in, glued in tight, because I'm finna grab your, man, bitch, come here.
You ready for that? Here's a caveat to that, Maul. You ready?
What?
If I'm not mistaken, the cameraman was her husband.
Oh, you, and you let your, hell no.
He definitely was
Yeah,
gonna
he
say the
divorced.
kids.
Yeah,
he was gonna say the kids.
He divorced.
He wasn't gonna save her.
He divorced.
Well,
He
you know
divorced.
what? Here's what I think about the situation. I think that these people lack, you out here doing these little interviews or whatever out on the street, kind of whatever little journalism that you got going on, and you don't have enough space between you and the other person that you're talking to, and then you're not reading the room, you're not reading the body language, how it changed, how it you don't know this person, so you don't hear the inflection or different inflections of their voice. And you can see that, this is going left. When she started doing this and all that, and you know what I mean? It was like, all right, let me go ahead and take a step back. Matter of fact, we're going to end the interview.
Thank you. Just keep it going. Thank you.
And get somebody else.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to be, trying to have little witty-ass comebacks or whatever it is to make your point. Like, sometimes.
Trying to get that all moment, trying to get that, what you call it, that going viral clip.
Oh yeah, the all moment. Yeah.
Clip. But do divorce. You need divorce. Like nah. You don't let nobody I don't give a fuck who you are. Man,
husband,
woman,
black?
he, she, she, whatever you want to call it. You is not for to hit my wife like that.
Her husband, Indian.
Should have picked a black man. Sorry, babe.
Okay, I was gonna say something.
That's still. I know we joking, but that still gives them no right to sit up there. That girl, no right to hit her like that at all.
She black?
At all.
As far as I know.
She don't give her. Did she go to jail? Did they finally catch up to her?
That part, I don't know that either. I was trying to find the
down,
information.
because I thought I saw a clip where the police go roll down.
I saw.
Is that her right there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it say 2 days ago, so it looks like it.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. It is what it is, man.
Oh, yeah, that is. So you say girls that punched the other girl in the face. It's talking about Free Bree. Did that say Free Bree?
Oh, you know that was going to happen. You know that was going to happen.
Oh, but to me, ain't nothing going to happen to her but a slap on the wrist. She's not going to jail. She's not going to spend no jail time. The jails is overcrowded. All they're going to do is give her a slap on the wrist and a fine. And she's going to be on like some light probation or some shit. She's going to be right back out.
Yeah, that's why you got to beat the brakes off these people.
Yeah, that's a freebie. Her husband included. Even if I don't do nothing but grab her and let my wife put hands and feet on her while she don't fight back.
Oh, it looks like her name was Brianna Rivers.
Brianna Rivers need hands and feet put on her.
And Brianna Rivers is the one who...
That's her. I think that's her.
That's the girl that hit the interviewer.
Okay.
And the only reason people do stuff like that is because they ain't never got their ass beat. Because trust me, if she been in a couple fights, she would never hit that girl like that because you don't know how that girl can fight or not. When you've been in a couple fights, you don't just go around hitting people because they don't agree with you.
Unless you're used to it.
You know what? You grown. You shouldn't be doing that no how.
Period. Not at all. So your husband let this happen? Are you serious?
Right there.
Damn, a boo.
No, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. Nah.
Yeah, that's her husband.
Nah, your husband sit up there and let that. Man, you got me fucked up. I don't even give a fuck if me and my wife is into it or whatever. You touch my wife, boy, I'm going to send you to your maker. I don't give a fuck what. Touch my wife and my kids, I'm going to send you. I don't give a fuck what's going on. That's my wife.
Yeah.
You go. Go ahead, Space.
You going to stomp on out right here.
Facts. And I hope I have on Tim's that day because we in New York.
I share the same sentiment.
Oh, you with the violence?
I am with the violence.
Okay. Woman included?
And yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Do not put your hands on my wife.
Thank you. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
Especially when it's unprovoked.
Give a fuck what's going on.
It could be provoked.
Don't put your hands
don't put your hands
on my wife.
Well, that too.
Because I'm going to just remove mine up out the way so you ain't even,
Yeah.
No, that's not going to happen. Anybody
Listen.
with me.
Swing at me.
Don't do that.
I'm saying if you're gonna throw
pull down banger, boy, don't do that.
If you're gonna throw hands, if you're gonna hit, that's what I'm saying. That's the scenario I'm coming from. If you're gonna hit anybody in this situation, hit me. Don't touch. Do not touch my. I'm more like I will go twice as hard. Seeing somebody, I will forget that this is even a woman.
I told you, boy, you not going nowhere. Come back here.
Do not.
Grabbed her right by her ponytail, boy. Come here. Where you going? You not going nowhere. And then, you know what the thing about it is, what I would have liked it? If I grabbed her by her hair, I wish the wood, she just turned around and swing, so that give me really freebie. Because now she swung on me too. So that give me real freebie.
I don't care what comes with it afterwards. I will go blind defending my wife. Blind fit of rage defending my wife when it comes to somebody unprovokingly hitting her. What?
This man ain't even see about his wife. He just follow her with the camera.
That's because they from, where they from, they used to smacking their wife.
We got like, fuck, where you going?
A lot of cultures is like that, where they used to, beating their own wife. Damn.
So
I thought somebody was on top of him, stomping them out.
So this is him going after her, right? And I'm going to play the audio of what he's saying while
he's scared of her, boy. 'Cause, that's a booger wolf. You see what I'm saying? So look,
and she think that shit
he
funny.
should have kicked her in the back. He should have ran up on her and gave her a Luke Kang to the back.
But you know what this is? You know what this come from?
Johnny Cage.
This come from that don't hit women type shit. And I'm with that too.
I would have choked her out.
But, yeah, choke a book out of her nose. You know what I would've did? Motherfucker told me this. If you shake the shit out of him, that's not hitting him. Shake that bitch till she having a seizure.
I don't know if you can shake that. Well,
Shit, me? What?
She gonna stare at you.
Yeah, shake a book out her fucking nose.
Do not put your hands on my wife.
The booger Wolfingtons.
And the fact, and she just walked off like she's comfortable with doing this, bro.
She didn't did it before because ain't nobody beat her ass.
That is one of the, if not the quickest way to see me have a blind fit of rage.
Ain't no blind for the rage. I know everything I'm doing.
She got a mean right though, G. Like
She did it with a quick 2-piece though.
2-piece and her shit just opened up. Like they would have stopped the fight and anything stopped the fight. Damn. I feel like just, if you're gonna be out there like the young lady was, you need to at least invest in some Vaseline and have your hair pulled back just in
or
case.
Some mace.
Yeah. No, some Vaseline because you need to be able to, when they hit you,
Mace her ass,
right
clean
off.
down.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, don't even get no mace. That's a bell. You need some bell spray.
Yeah, that's a book. Yeah.
Bell spray, motherfucker. Motherfucker think mace is something. Boy, bell spray had your ass right here rolling on the ground crying. Yeah, bell spray get with you.
OG said that was effed up.
Yeah.
It's 1000%, man. I cannot stress this enough.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Even
Even if you getting frustrated, whatever, you could have walked away like, I don't want to talk no more.
Your hands.
Why you got to put your hand because you losing an argument? Like, that's fucked up.
Because this person isn't saying what you want them to hear.
Keep your
You
hands
punch
to
him?
yourself. What? Hit my wife? Boy, what? Hit my wife?
But that's a lot of fights in general. A lot of times when they say when people really can't express themselves,
Yep.
right? You know, you're not maybe good with words or whatever. It's instant. Let me get into the fight mode.
Yeah.
Right. And you can't say it was a anger management problem. Well, it might be an anger management problem because you don't know how to express yourself outside of fighting. Mm-hmm. You know, this young lady, she's probably, I don't know. But good luck to him.
Yeah, sounded stupid. I did put that. I just thought about it. But yeah, no, don't touch my wife, man. What's wrong with you? You tripping?
I'm 1000%, and I will face whatever come afterwards. Like you are not about to walk away from this situation by any means.
Well,
I'm talking about, and I'm not talking about
she hit men
taking
too.
into life.
She hit men. The 2-piecer.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, she got a little dude at the crib. She be beating his ass. Bing, 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 his ass too.
And guess what that come from? I mean, guess what? When she hit him, right?
Oh yeah.
And then if dude would have grabbed her, if any dudes around there would have came and tried to stop him, I'm beating your ass too. Mind your fucking business.
He should have cracked her with the camera.
Facts. He should have ran up and karate kicked her ass in her back.
That's it. Hit her ass with a bicycle kick.
Yeah. Hadouken.
Sonic boom.
Right, facts.
Ultra.
Facts. Give her ass.
And her ass like they used to throw fool out the house on Jazz.
Yeah, her hands is bisexual. Yeah.
Cultivate said she wasn't taught how to communicate, and clearly not agreeing with her is a problem for anyone she comes in contact with. I can only imagine how she is with family or her partner. Just like every day was saying, she probably got a dude at the crib that she be piecing up, and then that leaked over into this interview. Because there's definitely a level of comfortability with this. There's no question about that. Like she's used to doing this.
Because the interviewer didn't look threatening. She wasn't, she was just, being.
She just been up and she was
an interviewer.
Yeah.
Like she was asking, like, probably, as a woman, got a little sassy or whatever. But it was nothing threatening. Like, oh, I'm finna take her. And you could tell.
And you could tell that the interviewer was more scared of her than she was the what you call it, because she's bigger. So, and then you could tell that she just went to school or whatnot. She not been throwing hands or doing nothing all her life.
As far as I know, that's her actual life. What people can say whatever they want to say, but generally speaking, the sentiment about her was that she was a good girl pretty much all her life. Yeah, and like her husband was like that don't matter, but
both of them need to go get some type of boxing, some type of Kwantan-Do with you, whatever you got to do, whatever you do, wax on, wax off, some Mr. Miyagi, whatever. You need to go get something to defend yourself, or y'all need to get some mace or something. Because ain't nowhere in the world that lady's supposed to put their hands on your wife and you walk around here like ain't shit wrong, and that's DEFCON 5. That go from 1 all the way to the highest level of threat right there. When a motherfucker when somebody put their hands on your wife, it go from calm and cool. That's the fact definition of 0 to 100.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fact definition of 0 to 100. Like it ain't no, I'm gonna get no. That go from like motherfucking Bruce Banner to Hulk smash. Like that, you won't walk away from that. Ain't nothing. No. You're gonna either have to stomp me out too, but you're not for to just walk away with the situation like right there.
Yeah, he needed a different profession, maybe 7-Eleven or answering my chase calls, because he's definitely not good at being a cameraman.
Yeah, or a wife or protector. It's not a protecting type.
Just do something else.
Yeah, like because evidently your wife got
How
you
long
there.
these donuts been out of booth? $5 pieces.
How long these donuts been out of pool is crazy. That's messing. How long these donuts been out of pool is crazy.
Yeah, got it.
That's the name of this episode of this clip. How long these donuts been out, boo? Oh my God. But no, you can't man. No, man. That's not cool. You don't walk away with that.
Can we get a new batch of coffee?
Yeah.
Cold ass coffee.
No, she got you there to protect her and to provide, some clarity of what's going on. You can't be just sitting here and not doing nothing when shit hit the fan. Evidently, your wife got you the carry man for a reason. Like, you the security. What are you doing?
Yeah, and I wonder if she knows, or I would be curious if she was taught in her upbringing what protection looks like from a man. And I'm not saying that her parents did anything wrong one way or the other. I'm just curious because I would imagine someone a different wife, having a different response to him not doing anything to help protect her in that situation.
Look, man, when you picking a partner, especially when these, I will tell my daughter if I ever have one, dog, you need to see some type of violence in your man. I'm not saying he should be violent. I'm not saying he should be violent all the time. I have no violence. But you got to see that if shit hit the fan, he can get violent. Because that's where that come from with like, motherfucker, he ain't got no violent bone in his body. That go to nigga that ain't got no violent bone in his body.
Okay.
So you got the women need to be out here, around here picking because the motherfucker look good and got this. You need to start going through a list of some traits. Motherfucker need to have some type of violence in his repertoire. He got to be able to get violent real quickly.
I guess dang, man, this is the audio issue, man. It's bothering me, man. It's bothering me.
Don't worry, we'll have it. Make sure we go through it next week and make sure it's on point. What about?
So you want to?
Let's try this. You can make this last one if you want to, because you're having this audio issues. Audio issues.
All right. Well, thanks for kicking it with us, everybody. Send us to 2 people. Let them know your favorite after church podcast is on live. We're probably for another rough 30 minutes, and come kick it with us and continue with the conversation. So I have to play it from my phone.
Yeah. It's just you could just listen to this one though. It ain't really no video type. It's just her talking.
Something Maul sent to us. God dang it. Here it is. So you said we can listen to it?
Yeah, listen to it and be cool.
All right. Oh, here it is. Oops. Okay, my fault. Okay, better audio. Here we go.
This may ruffle some feathers, but I feel like black people have revolutionized poverty and made it look so cool that people think we like it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
I think that black people have made
That's
poverty
hard.
so cool that people think we like it, bro. We don't like it. We're just making the best of it.
Even the trauma that come from it, niggas aspire to.
Like,
Niggas want to be a tough nigga. You don't realize this nigga ain't tough. This nigga just watched his daddy die and his mama on drugs and like his life. That nigga traumatized. That nigga got PTSD. He ain't tough.
but he got
He's traumatized. And to the point where a nigga could grow up in a home like this and aspire to be from the project.
It's because, unfortunately, people think that blackness is tied to poverty. They think that the black experience is being poor. That's why when you have others who equate poverty to being black, or I don't have any privilege, I grew up poor. Why the do you think because you've been broke that you know what it feels like to be black? This may ruffle some feathers, but
Okay. Let's see. Maul, you sent it to us. Did you have a particular question that you were asking?
Just what y'all think about what they said. Do you think what was the captions on the thing?
The comments?
No, the captions on the post.
Do black folks make poverty look cool?
Yeah. What y'all think about that?
No. White people don't make poverty look cool. Because, I mean, who are y'all talking about? Like, who are they talking about? Like, people think. White people. Right? What people think that we make it look cool. I mean, for those who are in poverty, you know, they're just living in their environment. I think what happens is that, you know, some of the greatest minds and some of the greatest art and stuff come out of hard times and poverty.
Cause you ain't got shit else to do.
Right, you ain't got shit else to do but create.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so you create and it makes it look like we're having a fuck, or they're having a, because I'm not in poverty. But I'm just saying I'm not in poverty. I don't want to speak, or would I speak that over myself? But I don't think that the black people make it look cool, right? I think it's just kind of been, I think it's the media that has glamorized it or tried to glamorize and capitalize on it, right? For those people who, or, you know, the people that live in those impoverished neighborhoods, and for those people who live in those impoverished neighborhoods, and you know, the grandmothers is there raising the kids and seeing their grandchildren, you know, die and stuff like that. Or they got to stand in line to get food and stuff like bro, ain't nothing cool about that. We know that, and I'm sure the outsiders looking in know that. You know, they just take certain aspects and try to, you know, capitalize on it like media does and like the dominant society does. But yeah, no, it's not cool, and I don't think we make it cool.
Mm-hmm. Put the thing, just put the question mark back up there. So, cultivate is here.
This is what it's saying. Do black? Oh, sorry, I just put it up for us. Do black folks make poverty look cool?
I guess she's trying to say, like, the way we go about it, how we always trying to be like, oh, you know how she made a valid point to me, where she was like, when, like, say, a nice family grew up in the suburbs or whatever, you try so hard to be like, oh, I'm from the city, I'm from that block, what they own. Because you went, prime example, King Harris, T.I., but he so much want to be like he came from where he came from, like his daddy ain't had no money or nothing. Like he wasn't put up in a private school or something like that. I guess that's what she's trying to revert to, or like I guess that's what she's coming from with it.
But let me ask the question then. On the ground level, right? Not what you see on TV.
Okay.
Right? But on the ground level, when you go through these neighborhoods, do niggas make it look like this shit is cool? On the ground level, when you ride down 16th Street, you know what I mean? Or you ride down 79th Street, parts of 79th Street, 109th, does this shit look cool? Like, niggas, I don't care how much money, is that cool?
Trying to get the fuck up out of there.
Right. You trying to get the fuck out the way before shit starts. You know what I mean?
Crazy, yeah.
Like, I think, media and the money that's put behind it to try to glamorize this shit, right? You try to romanticize the King Vons and the KTS Vons and all the other killers and shit. You know what I'm saying? 051 Mellies and all this stuff, right? There's glamourism in that, but that's because the media has put money and shit behind this to try to make it as such. But in general, no, I don't think niggas is. I'm talking about on the ground level. I'm not talking about what society is trying to show you and push, because there's a difference. Because when you're on fucking 57th and Princeton, goddamn it, that's not no glamourism.
Shit look horrible.
Yeah, shit.
Smile said, "My experience, my parents made poverty look easy, but did they make it look cool though? That's what she's getting at.
Right. Because my grandmother would say, you never come outside looking like what you're going through, right?
It's a fact.
So you ain't, well,
So we got a title for this clip.
You don't have to be outside dirty and shit, right? Because you're in poverty, or you know what I'm saying. You're going through something. You don't have to come outside looking like that. It's nothing to wash something up. Like people would sit up here and talk about being in poverty, but then turn around and be the same niggas with Jordans on, same ones with Pellies on. So I know you can go get you some $10. $1. Go to Dollar Tree. All you niggas got Family Dollars. Right, that's how I know I'm in the hood. As soon as I see Family Dollars,
or Dollar General,
Dollar General, Dollar Tree. This is the hood. You know what I mean? Maybe not Dollar Tree because they kind of
Dollar Tree.
But,
Dollar Tree be something.
But definitely Family Dollar.
Family Dollar and General.
Dollar General, right? So now we know we're in the hood or in the country because a lot of Dollar Generals is in the country.
Facts.
Right? But you can get you some Dollar Kitchen Cleanser. You see what I'm saying? Some of the Ajax, some Clorox, something, some bleach. It's nothing to get this.
The Dollar Tree cleaner products go crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The bleach is bleaching. Like that shit is more bleachy than
Walmart bleach.
That shit ain't potent right there. That's 100. That's that shit Frank Lucas was something. That's 99% pure.
Yeah, that's all bleach.
Yeah, that's all the Boya bleach.
Yeah, so yeah, man, you ain't got to come out looking like what you're going through, and that's how my grandmother, at least spoke to probably my mother. And it's been passed down to me. So whatever, even if, I may be going through some hard times, you'll never know it.
Smile said, I couldn't do it the way my parents had it at the time in today's time.
Mm-hmm.
Cultivate said, no, but from the outside looking in, I'm sure they, air quotes, they, often wonder, how do we still hold our head up and smile? We know how to make a way out of no way. Nasty Beauty said, Dollar Tree cleaner products do be coming in clutch. Facts.
Yeah.
It's the all-purpose cleaner. What?
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I see now why my wife, because I'm not one of them dudes who just go to the Dollar Tree to get body cleaning product. Nigga, we in Jewel, grab that shit. I'm not going to no 5 different store.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
Hey, I was getting some washing powder and bleach, like some detergent for the clothes. Bro, last time I bought the shit was like, for the little thing, was like $1.50 to $2. I went back this time, it was $7.99 for the little one.
Dollar Tree it is.
For like I was at Jewel.
Okay.
Because the big bleach is damn near like $14, $15. Like it went like doubled almost.
Yeah. That's because black people we really don't know how to use bleach, right? So we just put some bleach.
Yeah, you supposed
to dilute this shit.
Yeah, you supposed to put some water.
Right? This is right. So bleach can last probably a long time.
Yeah.
But we just sitting up here bleach.
Because on the back of the thing, it say for every 1 part water, you put 2 or 3 parts. With like a cap or something, you put 2 or 3 parts water.
Right. We didn't go through a whole bleach. Probably washing dishes.
I ain't gonna lie. I do. I just pour that shit in the drain and make the shit smell good, like a whole bunch of that shit.
Something stink. Put some bleach on that shit.
Yeah, put some bleach on that shit. You right?
Throw some bleach on this thing.
Yeah. Your white clothes, man. Put
some bleach on that. It makes it bright. Yeah. Say your shit bright.
I think I'm on the side of J. Day with this. I like her sentiment, but I think the point she was making was wrong. Because when I hear, do black people make poverty look cool, that makes me sound, when I hear that, I take words literally. So I think it sounds like she's coming from a standpoint of people actually living in squalor. Like you walk in someone's house and it's all dirty and we're celebrating that.
Oh, okay. I hear both of y'all coming from, because I thought she was spitting or whatever when I like that. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like the message. Mm-hmm. I mean, I actually love the message. Mm-hmm. I don't think the examples she was using were accurate.
Okay.
Because the way it comes off from what she's saying, and especially from the title, which, you know, a lot of people run off titles, it sounds like black people, she's saying that black people celebrate living in squalor, and we don't. And if that were true, if black people really celebrated or made poverty look cool, then why are people living paycheck to paycheck but still standing in the Gucci line? Still getting the Pandora bracelet, still getting all these high end things, still constantly trying to find buying J's or whatever the kid. Like, no, I disagree with maybe a different phrasing of her title.
Okay,
I would agree with, but no, we don't celebrate. We don't make poverty look cool. We make flashiness look cool. Yeah. Black people are the curators of culture.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the absolute majority of things that are cool are because black people made it cool. So no, I like her message, and I would actually love to have a conversation, if I could have a conversation with her, and maybe she could help me understand what she was saying a little bit more. But no, I disagree with what she said, because black people not celebrate living in squalor.
Yeah, before Maul, you chime in, I'd say again, who are we making it look cool to? Or not we, I keep saying we, but essentially she talking about black people, right? Generally, so who are black people making this look cool to?
And if it's made cool, then other people would emulate that,
right?
Because people love adhering to what is cool. So if we agree generally that black people are the curators of cool or curators of culture, and we celebrate poverty or make poverty look cool, then other people would want to live in poverty as well.
Right. And let's say for this conversation, like, I know this isn't, really equal, but let's say for this conversation, black equals poverty, right? And then they say, well, everybody wants to be black until it's time to be black. So they think black is cool, but when it's time to be black, they don't want to go in poverty.
Yeah.
So clearly they know, you know what I mean? Like, fuck that. Like, no, why would I want to do that? It's cool that you're in poverty and you're telling your stories. We ain't making it look, black people not making it look cool.
Should we actually?
To other black people who know.
But
maybe outsiders, of course, outsiders are going to be fascinated by, because they ain't got shit going on. They arguing about HOAs and you know what I mean, shit like that. Like, yeah, they ain't got shit going on.
We actually making shit be fun, and I think what y'all saying, I totally like both of y'all said is like on point, because I wasn't really thinking about it in that way, or like, because I liked the message behind it. That's why I sent it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty dope, but. Like you say, I think she had the right. What you want to go look up?
Hey, is this cultivate? Is this what you talking about?
You gonna go look up Awesome real quick, man. Go ahead.
Is that what you talking about?
Hey, but you know what it is though.
You grew up on that stuff.
Yeah, all that is you telling me you got some two black women that's clean as hell. Talking about their house is clean right now. They say, boy, don't sleep on that Awesome, boy.
Oh, well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I agree like totally on what both of y'all said or whatnot. But like you say, I think we make it kind of look easy. But like you say, make it look cool, because ain't nobody around here looking raggedy. Ain't nobody around here with not no clean clothes on. Ain't nobody around here not like trying to teach their kids that this not the way. We just doing this because we have to or nothing like that. You're not telling the motherfuckers to come over here and see what I'm living in, or come over here and do this and stuff like that. So that's why I say I kind of didn't like, y'all just broke it down a whole nother level and a whole nother, like, thing for me. So now I'm totally agree with what y'all said. Like, I don't think we making it look, like, cool. We make it like Smile said, motherfucker made that shit look easy. My mama made that shit look easy. Raising 6, 7 kids on, like, a little salary, what? It was making probably, like, what, 15, 10,000? Like, back in the day? Mm-hmm. We wasn't hungry. We had decent clothes on we didn't have the best, but we had clean clothes, had clean house. We weren't having no roaches or rats or anything like that. Sometimes, depending on where we was, we had to get them up out of there. We first get there, but you know what I'm saying? But we didn't make it like we was going through something, like Jerry say, his grandma used to say. You don't have to show everything you're going through when you go out these doors. You put a smile on your face, it ain't everybody's business what we going through up in this house.
And maybe because she could have, it's a snippet, so it could have been elaborated a little bit more. Maybe they're talking about the drug culture. Maybe they talking about, just certain in particular things that goes on within these neighborhoods. Yeah. that is glamorized, and even then, still, I think it's glamorized because of the media, right? And people a lot of times tend to side or like what's bad. You know, so so if it's something that's like myself, right? I like to watch different documentaries. I like to watch kind of crime documentaries. It's not, to me, I'm happy that they're out there killing people, but it's not going to be a shortage of crime documentaries either, right? First 48's been on for how long?
Good,
right?
Good
People love First 48. Your favorite TV shows is The Wire and Breaking Bad and all that, right?
You know exactly what this means when they bring you a Pepsi. And
yeah.
Snitching.
Niggas was snitching. Right? And we're gonna watch it. So again, I think it's the media that glamorizes these things, and they're the ones who was making it cool.
Let's see. Be Humble said talking negatively about blacks online gets you views. You know, I
fuck them niggas, man. Come on over here and give us some views.
Fuck them niggas. That is kind of true, though. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta kind of agree with him on that. Because anything about negative, you start getting a lot of views up in there. When we put certain topics, you be like, "Oh, that shit went like that," but we was talking about this that really mattered to the community. It wasn't no many people watched that.
Cultivate swear about it is awesome. She said, answer everybody in the chat and podcast hosts. If you plan on getting those all white ones for the summer, remember to keep a bottle of awesome on deck.
Hey, I got another one for you, Coach. That's cool and all, but all you need for some all white ones is a goddamn toothbrush or a scrub brush that you scrub everything with. Go get you a fresh one from Dollar Tree and some goddamn Dawn. Get you a little bowl, put a little Dawn up in there, make you some suds, take them shoestrings out, stuff it with some clothes. Get that puffer, flatten your ones out to get the crease out, and you get the scrubbing. I guarantee you're going to be all good. Get you a little Dawn. Dawn clean ducks, remember that.
That's true.
Know what to do to your ones.
Be Humble said, how about just don't buy them non-functional shoes?
Oh, boy. Whoa. Tranquilo. Chill on the white ones, boy. Them are classics.
Yeah, man, them was classics. Them up there with Mike's, man.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Mike's, Tim's.
Yeah, they call it, what G Herbo call them? G Fazos?
And G Fazos, but
I call them ones.
Them ones.
Yeah, I call them white ones.
Yeah.
White and crisp.
What they wear down in, where you from, Be Humble, around the DMV area? What's the shit?
Yeah, what's the shoe y'all? What y'all wear?
Y'all was wearing ACG boots, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was ACG boots. I had a pair of ACGs too, though.
Cultivate said, or the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
Harachis. Harachis is y'all shit for real. It's crazy. I like Harachis, though.
Cultivate said, true, Charleston White took off by talking negatively about blacks. I encourage you to listen to Charleston White talk extensively.
He's up and down, right? So he say some shit, and then I feel like he says some things that shouldn't be said. I don't care what points you're trying to make. Just some points you just, like the one incident with the brother getting shot at not even that. Brother got shot at the car wash, and his daughter got killed in the process, right? And we all understand that you shouldn't be, if you out here moving the way you're moving,
shouldn't have your kid.
Shouldn't have your kid. But you don't, to me, as a responsible person, you don't turn around and be like, well, man, fuck that kid. That's not, to me, responsible. You can hold that comment, right? You can feel some type of way. You can hold that comment and keep it towards the adult because this is a child in this situation, right?
Everything that comes in your mind and you think is right, you don't have to say it. Just point is that. You don't have to say everything.
Let's see. Cultivate said all white ones are the barbecue and baby shower shoes when the summer hits.
I ain't wearing no shoes, no ones to the barbecue. I don't want nothing on my ones.
Got to wear dark shoes to a barbecue. Eating barbecue sauce and all that.
Standing on grass.
Yeah, all the grass things. Yeah, no, you wear dark shoes, dark, some dark.
So black ones.
Yeah, you gotta know how to dress around you going to these things. We got barbecue. When you got events, you going to barbecue. You wear dark color clothes because you're gonna wear some barbecue. You gonna wear a white t-shirt. You're a brave man. I'm not telling you don't wear it because I did it a couple times too. But you wear dark clothes.
Because you
try to tend to wear dark.
You
clothes.
gonna be the nigga with the plate like this.
You wear dark clothes, or you drink Sprites. You don't drink nothing but Sprite and water.
So, Be Humble says Spaces. Nothing he says you can cut down the nothing he says you can't cut down the community in one sentence, then try to uplift. Have you listened to him talk, bro?
I get what he's talking about, and I get what he's saying.
I get what it now, and that only people, I ain't gonna say only, because most people who haven't heard him talk at any length say that. Which matters more, words or actions?
Words.
You say you agree with that? Words or action?
Words. I kind of agree with.
I know you're a Bible person, right? So God had to speak it first before the action, right? So you putting the spoken tongue is what moves shit, right?
It's an action in itself, right?
Yeah, but the word, God said first there was the word, so
and there was words.
Then right, we talking about movement of things. So I feel like the word, what you allow that comes out your mouth is more important than. I think it's not necessarily more important, but I think the action follows right after. It's not more important, but it's just the words. You got to watch what you say, because you can say some shit, and that's gonna get your ass whipped. Or I mean, shit, that situation where we just watched with the young lady,
yes,
right? So that was talking. That was back and forth words, and then the action was she got her ass whooped real quick. So yeah, if we would have cut off cut the conversation, we wouldn't even went into the action.
So, which one would you say was worse? It's along the same lines: saying that I'm gonna slap you, or actually slapping someone.
Right. I don't think it's a worse thing. I think it's what happens afterwards. It's because you spoke it. Then just by putting a threat out there, and then if somebody responds by smacking you first or whatever, you put the threat out there. Otherwise, you can just action can just let me run up and smack their ass. You ain't got to tell them you're gonna do it. So I think it's a word first, then action. I don't see them being one worse or better or whatever than the other.
The reason why I say that is because I listened to him talk at length on multiple different interviews, and the reason why I say actions matter more is because like Be Humble said, words can. What do you say? Words can. A tongue can kill a nation. Wars have been started off of rumors, right? So, is there a significance to words? Absolutely. On the flip side, I match actions to words. Try to match actions to a person's words to their actions. So yes, it is absolutely awful that he talks the way that he talks about certain people. Now, if you listen to him talk about why he does certain things, first of all, just like you just said, if you want to get clicks, then what is it? Cultivate? No, it was Be Humble that said something like, if you want to get clicks, well, they both said it. If you want to get clicks, then talk about black people. He said at length on multiple different interviews, that's why he does it. That's his personality. He says multiple different times that's a character. On the flip side, his real actions is changing laws to get black men out of jail. Multiple different times. He's as far as I've ever seen it, I haven't seen anything. He's never done anything that like Be Humble just said. He talked about essaying white women. Okay, it's terrible words. But did he ever do it? So that's.
All right. I'm still under the you can say what you want to about adults, but when it comes to kids, just right, because we didn't play that last week, right, with what was going on with those the young boy who got stabbed, right, because he's a minor. You know what I'm talking about, Spaces?
The track thing?
Yeah, the track thing, right? Okay. So, given that those are, minors, just don't say nothing about it, especially this one. This one's 4 or 5 years old. This is a little kid.
I agree with you on that.
Right? Regardless of what their parents were into, keep it about the parent.
Not the child.
Not the child. The child was there innocently. Yeah. So you don't say fuck the kid.
Nah, the kid had got shot too, right?
Yeah, killed.
The kid died because of that situation.
Some shit the father was in.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not disagreeing with you. I want to say that, but I'm just giving a little bit of clarity. because according to what he said about that situation, he said that after the mother talked bad about him, after he tried to show support for the mother.
Okay, you still. I don't care how it go.
Show some class.
So right, I don't care how it go.
Show some
Right,
class.
just you don't have to say nothing about nobody's kid or the kid in general. You see what I'm saying? Otherwise, to me, now you felt like that overall. So either you're gonna show support and somebody's talking bad about you. Well, you know what? I did try to show support. That's it. Not well. Fuck that kid. You don't do that. And that's just so. That's what I'm saying. You kind of. You're saying one thing, and I get what you're saying. Sometimes you come off as really, bright and intelligent and so on and so forth, and then you say another one. It's like, it turns, it turns people off. So what are you trying to do? You just trying to be somebody out here talking, and I get that he may get a couple people up out of jail or whatever, but you're going to turn away certain people that you really could be, just kind of, instead of just going off the rails and saying shit like that. Sometimes I feel like you just go off the rails. Mm-hmm. You can say what you want to about adults, and some people will agree with it. But then when you start bringing the innocent in it, it's like, all right, dude, I can't even really fuck with you like that.
So what's your opinion on what he said about Gilly's son? Gilly's son was an adult. Mm-hmm. I'm genuinely curious because you said, like, you draw the line at little kids.
Yeah, so with Gilly's son out there, I was like, damn, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might catch up to him, right? Right, so I said somebody might catch up to him for talking about their child. Mm-hmm. But when the difference between the young person and the little girl in Dallas that got killed versus, or I think that was Fort Worth. In Fort Worth, they got killed versus Gilly's son. Gilly's son was doing something. He was out living in that, the street. He was living that life or whatever. This is a little innocent person. Mm-hmm. This is a little innocent soul. Mm-hmm. It had nothing to do with what was going on. They just happened to be with their parent, their father. And she got caught up in the mix. Yeah. So don't speak on that.
Father lost her life.
Right. I can't co-sign. You being like that.
I can't co-sign just the death period. Like when somebody dead and they gone and whatever happened to them, leave that alone.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck if they did what they did. I don't give a fuck if they murdered a bunch of people. I'm not for talking about good they did. No, leave that where they at like that.
Fuck Jeffrey Dahmer.
I understand you. I get you. But I just leave the dead where the dead at.
No, that's what I said. Motherfucker catch up to you. Yeah. That ain't, what I'm saying? At the end of the day, was I like, okay, I can expect that from him. But again, when we're talking about children, right? I'm not talking about nobody grown, right? I'm not talking about nobody who ran the street. Specifically, my line is children. Yeah. Right? You leave a child, somebody out of it. This person ain't even hit the double digits yet.
Yeah. When you say child, you talking 17 and younger, or are you talking about
children?
Yeah, 17 and younger, the innocent. Yeah. Somebody who's not out here running the streets and, the innocent. That's what I'm talking about. Lead them up out of it.
To me, just leave that shit alone. You talking about some nanny boo-boo, your people going, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, I fuck with you, but then you make me not want to fuck with you when you start saying shit like that. Because I think we sent it in the group chat. I'm like, bro, why we mess with him? But like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, it's like it turn you off. Like I understand what you're talking about. You separating that because you say it's a character, but it's only so much of separation and so much you can blame this on the character that you can do.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Like I don't disagree with what you guys are saying. I also hear what he's saying.
Okay.
So I'm hearing it from both ends. And,
you just understand it.
And then on top of that, he even said that it wasn't actually F that child. Like, I don't give a F that the child died until after the mom's side. But he also said, well, there's other things that we got to worry about. So F that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we don't need you backpedaling. Just don't say it, and then you wouldn't have to backpedal.
Cultivate said he has disrespected too many people by speaking ill of the dead, and it's a gamble with his life because a lot of people out here don't play about their loved ones, dead or alive. Very foolish of him. Be Humble said Charleston White hasn't got anyone out of jail, only himself. Do you know that, or are you just saying it just to be contrarian? Because I've seen paperwork. All right, so you guys got anything else? We hit the 2 hour mark.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good for sure.
Okay. I just Googled it. Nothing. Okay.
I definitely did see him get himself out of jail. That shit was funny.
It's cool.
He did it. It was Hakeem Akbar.
So you guys got nothing else? You want to chop it up about real quick. All right, so one thing that we talked about, we last month we did Bovitology for the book of the month. You guys mentioned the Soto Art of Not Giving an F.
Yeah, that's the book this month.
That's the book this month. Soto Art of Not Giving an F. That's the
Giving a fuck.
Okay, thank you.
See how you didn't want to say that. Didn't want to speak that, did you?
Yeah.
What?
Fuck. You didn't want to say that, did you?
No.
Right. Means something to you, right?
But see, I try to be the same person online as I am in real life.
I'm just saying though, but I'm just saying the words mean something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cultivate.
When you say teenagers, wow, young.
Cultivate. Why you gotta go there? Cultivate.
That is funny.
My God.
That is hilarious.
Why you gotta go there, Cultivate?
When you talk about
Dang.
Well,
oh my God. That is hilarious. That's hilarious.
Now I gotta keep that in there.
No, that's hilarious.
Say you sound like Kels. When you say teenager, how young we talking?
And I can just see the face now. How young are we talking, Spaces?
God dang it.
Oh my God. That shit is hilarious.
That was a good catch, Cultivate. That was a good catch. I was talking about as it pertains to what Jay Everyday was saying. Are you talking about? No, never mind. Never mind. But the book for the month is the Soto Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And I just want to give big shouts out to my homies in the trading world. I got it. This is for the mesh. My homies it's a Discord group called the Funded Fathers, and these guys it's about 4 main guys that talk back and forth in the chat. But these guys are also very, very knowledgeable in the trading world and have been monumental into the knowledge that I've gained from trading. So big shouts out to
gotta get back on that.
Big shouts out to Zeppelin. Big shouts out to Danny. Big shouts out to the governor. I don't know if he wants his name out there. And most of all, big shouts out to the homie Razik. It's been multiple different hours that he and I have had phone calls together, and the conversation could last 30 minutes. The conversation could last 3-4 hours, all talking about trading and money in the stock market. Big shouts out to y'all. Thank y'all for helping me out with my information. And I encourage people to learn about trading. Because the absolute majority of people, as Razik showed me, the absolute majority of people who lose in trading is about 85+%. But the first thing I saw was 99% of people that lose. And it's because most people don't become a student of their craft and learn the language of trading. Mm-hmm. Big shouts out to Will Hill and Will Hill Comedy. Will has a lot of shows coming up this month.
Yeah, well, I've seen them.
Yeah,
he gonna post his schedule so he won't forget it.
Yeah, stay on the grind, Will. Big shouts out to Curtis for stopping by on Third Post Media. Yeah. This has been another edition of the KNoWKi podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. I am your man, Spaces.
It's Jay Everyday.
Hey, I go by your boy Maul. Spaces, you gonna do it with me this time?
What?
Breezy, holla at me.
Meeting the John. Cabbage Patch now. Cabbage Patch now. Cabbage Patch now. Cabbage Patch now.